So everyone's talking about making money with AI, right? But most of the advice out there sounds like you need to be some kind of tech genius or a social media superstar from day one. Today, we're going to cut through all that noise and look at a much more realistic way for beginners to actually get started. Let's jump in. Are you feeling a little lost in this whole AI gold rush? Yeah, that's completely normal. You're getting bombarded with advice telling you to build these huge automated empires or become a coding expert overnight. But what if there was a simpler, more direct way to start? One that actually lets you learn and earn as you go. You've seen this stuff. Most of the advice assumes you already have a massive following or this perfectly polished digital product ready to go. Honestly, it's like being told to build a skyscraper when you're still just trying to figure out how to lay the first brick. So let's forget the skyscraper for a minute. We're going to focus on laying that first brick, and we're going to do it with a really simple, powerful approach: offering a service. And that brings us to the core idea here. There's a secret to getting started with AI that's basically hiding in plain sight. It's the service model. And it's so powerful because it forces you to understand what clients really want. And here's a little hint. It's not the AI itself.
Okay, so let's be super clear about what we mean by an AI-assisted service. Just think of it like this. You're the pilot, and the AI is your co-pilot. It's an incredible tool that helps you work faster and more efficiently, but you're the one in control. You're making the critical decisions to get your client exactly where they need to go.
This right here, this is the heart of it all. Your clients don't really care about your process. They care about the results. They want their problem solved, they want their time saved, and they want to know they can rely on you. Seriously, whether you use AI, a magic wand, or a team of highly trained squirrels is totally irrelevant to them. For you, AI is just the smartest, most efficient tool for the job. And this is exactly why offering a service is the perfect training ground. You don't need some complex 5-year business plan. You just do the work, you get paid, and you get feedback right away. Every single project is a lesson, and every conversation with a client is like a masterclass in understanding what people actually find valuable. Okay, so theory is great, but how do you actually get started? We're going to walk through a really simple 4-step blueprint that'll take you from just an idea to your very first offering. No fluff, just the actionable steps. Here it is. And the key word for this whole plan is focus. One service, one workflow to master, one marketplace to offer it on. Trying to be everything to everyone is the fastest way to get completely overwhelmed and give up. By keeping it simple, you make it achievable. Step 1 is all about getting specific. This is probably the biggest mistake beginners make, being way too general. Saying, I use AI for writing is a really weak pitch. But saying, I use AI to write SEO-optimized blog posts for tech startups, now that's a strong one. Why? Well, because it's so much easier for a client to understand, it's easier for you to price, and it's way, way easier for you to master. And hey, if you're looking for a little inspiration, here are a few ideas to get you started. What's the common thread here? They all solve everyday business problems that take up a lot of time and attention to detail. These are the kinds of tasks that businesses are more than happy to pay someone to handle for them. All right, now for step 2. And listen, this is where you really separate yourself from the amateurs. Anybody can copy and paste from an AI. Your real value is in your ability to be a critical partner, to question, to refine, and to elevate what the AI gives you into something truly great. This is what a professional workflow actually looks like. It's not about the prompt you write, it's about everything that happens after you hit generate. You are the quality control. You're the brand expert, the fact checker, and the final editor. This human layer of value, that's what clients will pay a premium for. So you've got your service picked out and you have your workflow. Now for the exciting part, finding clients. But let's be real here for a second. The goal isn't to get rich overnight. The goal is to start learning and to start building some momentum. This is a pretty realistic look at your first few months. It's a gradual process. You're learning, you're practicing, and you're building up steam. So please, don't get discouraged if things start off slow. Every single project, every single client interaction is an investment in your skills and in your future. I want you to really let this quote sink in because it's a total game changer. It shifts your whole perspective from, I need to make money right now, to, I need to learn as much as I can. Your first few clients are basically your R&D department. They're going to tell you what works, what doesn't, and what's truly valuable. And trust me, that feedback is worth way more than your initial earnings. Look, you're going to make some mistakes along the way. That's not just okay, it's essential for learning. So just be transparent with your clients, be honest about what you can do, and treat every single challenge as an opportunity to get better and refine your process.
Now, let's just zoom out for a second. Why are we so focused on services as the best starting point? Because what you learn here, it becomes the foundation for literally everything else you might want to do online down the road.
The real beauty of this whole approach is that the skills you build are completely portable. Things like client communication, project management, and getting a deep understanding of what customers actually need, these are the building blocks of any successful business. Your first service is the foundation for whatever you decide to build next. So, what are the big things to remember from all this? First, sell the result, not the robot. Second, your human judgment is your most valuable asset. Third, start small and stay focused. And finally, remember that every single project is a stepping stone to something bigger. So think of this as more than just a side hustle. It's really an apprenticeship in this new digital economy. The only question left is, what skill are you going to choose to build first? Thanks so much for tuning in.